What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our Surviving Java series. And we are now in the month of December, so I decided to don a little bit of a wintry themed outfit by wearing our penguin onesie. Today's episode is going to be a little sort of bits and pieces episode. We're going to do a little sort of build, and we are just going to see where the episode takes us. But before we start anything, I'm going to show you some of the hats that Clowd has made. Oh, that one looks cool in my hand, actually. I'll show you that one at the end, because that's the one that he made for me specifically. So we've got his zoo hat, and it's got like a little sunflower on. Can we get rid of the overlay? There we go. So it's got a little sunflower on, and it's got his little zoo ID, and he made me a similar one. So if we go like so, I need to make sure. Okay, it'll be easier if I do this. There we go. Okay, so if we do this like so, what we're going to do is just throw them all into... Oh, he made me this one as well specifically, which was the cowboy hat. And then we've got the hard hat, which he also made me for my industrial area. I may tweak that or ask him to tweak it to add a little bit more orange to it, just to give it a little bit more sort of character. And then he made himself this one, which I thought was pretty good. It's like a cardboard box with two eye cutouts on it. And then we've got the earmuffs, which has Cloud's head on either side. And then we've got my earmuffs, which have my head on either side. And then we've got the penguin hugger, which is a little penguin that sort of hugs the back of your head. So I think this one will be better shown when it's on me. If we go into F4. So now we've got a penguin hugging us with his little feet dangling at the back. We've also changed our cape to, I think this is Pengu, like cape design, and here's a elytra design. So when we put on our elytra, we've also got little penguins with hearts on. So all very penguin themed, and sticking to that theme is what our build today is actually going to be. Can we get the cardboard box one? I thought was really good. Is it better just to show you them like floating on the ground? Like, they do all look really cool, which I do like. Like the detail that he's got and the little zoo ID as well. Let's check out the cardboard box one. Yeah, it's just crazy. He actually done it so you can actually see the top of my head as well through the cardboard box. Oh wow, yeah, that looks crazy. I don't know what inspired him to make that, but it's a freaking good one. Let's throw on this and this. And then pick up all of these hats and put them back away. The cowboy one I'm actually really happy with. The hard hat one I may tweak. I know that he's making them all in block bench. And I did actually have a tinker with block bench yesterday just to see if I was able to knock anything up. I also made a Santa hat and a witch hat. The witch hat one's really cool as well. Let's throw the witch hat one on. I clipped through my second layer of my skin. I may have to tweak that one as well. Because a lot of my skins have second layers, but the witch hat one's really good. It's got a little flower sort of off to one side. So we are running the hypnotizing glasses as well, which I think is really good. We are running the sort of Christmas skin texture pack as well. So we've got all these funny coloured tools, like candy cane sort of coloured tools. Just a tiny little tweak. There's nothing like massively changed in the texture pack. It's just the look of tools, and we've also got our candy cane shield as well. Mainly because we're not going to be wearing that helmet. We're going to be wearing this penguin hugger hat, which gives us no protection. So let's go and put you away. Let's throw you in there as well. I'm missing my bow. Oh, there it is. That's probably why. Okay, yeah, because I put it away during the last project. By the way, I will go and show you what that has outputted so far. Just so you can see, like, it's got to night time. Can we sleep this night away? Is that something that can happen? Okay. Quickly sleep this night away. And I can show you, I had a bot there AFK just overnight. And because our server resets every night at like 4 AM, so it wasn't like even an entire night. It was probably maybe about 5 or 6 hours. Which way are we going? Oh yeah, we're going to be eating cookies as well. It's the only sort of Christmas themed item that I could think of. Let's get rid of that outline. So far, oh my god, that nearly killed me. Did you see that? I was down to half a heart. Oh wow, we've got loads of it still coming in. So we've got 1 double chest, 2 double chests, 3 double chests, 4 double chests, 5 double chests, and now it's just working on filling the hopper. And then we've got a few stacks over here as well. So we have actually got quite a lot of dried kelp. But that is, we're not going to be working over here today. We're going to be going back to our tree because I need to grab some resources. There's something that I want to go and build over at the winter village. Or our Christmas village, should I say. Also, that's like a weird thing that's going on over here as well. There's like a lot of these supermarkets and big stores are sort of doing the whole cancel culture thing of it's not allowed to be called Christmas. They have to say like Happy Holidays or some crap. Which is really just, I don't get it at all. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like, it's still a national holiday. People don't... I don't think people in today's day and age really assign Christmas directly to the Catholic holidays. Yes, it's sort of based around the concept of it, but I think the amount of people that celebrate Christmas just as an annual holiday rather than it being like designated for a certain religion. So I think it's just way overkill when they start saying, oh well, because it's slightly tilted towards, oh where's the wall? There we go. It's slightly tilted towards a religion that we're going to have to change Christmas to holiday. It's like, no. How about we just keep Christmas as Christmas? Whenever they do say that sort of thing to me, and they're, oh, happy holidays, it's like, no, you can say Merry Christmas. Sorry about that, just going off on a tangent. Let's fly over to this winter village, because I want to decide where I want to put it. We was only here a couple of episodes, weren't we, to do the ice machine. Oh, slow. So we've got a whole bunch of ice, packed ice, and blue ice. Wow. Oh yeah, we've got our Jack Skellington build over there. I've been over there for a while. I'm actually get a little, do like an armor stand thing over here of Jack Skellington. Sort of standing over here. And then we've got a whole bunch of, we should have a whole bunch of villagers. Oh, yeah, I forgot we got the little person display. Did we not have a person, like a display of Santa on a sleigh anywhere? I know that Clowd done the Grinch build of him getting rid of presents, but I could have swore that we had a sleigh with Santa on somewhere. There's a whole bunch of our villagers there. That's the Winter Express train. Maybe I'm thinking of our last server. Like, you've got to remember that I only come here like once a year around Christmas time to do builds and decorational pieces. So, trying to remember exactly what's been built. I know that this build over here was Mac. This one was me, which was like a bunkhouse for all of our villagers. Or our elves, should we say. And then that one was one of mine. That was for Santa and all of his reindeer. So we have got a sleigh, but I I could have swore that we done like an armor stand display of one, but it must have been on the last server that I'm thinking of. By the way, cookies is not a good food source. Just in case you were wondering. Let's grab some rockets as well. Also, I'm missing a shulker. I'm going to have to look back over my video and see what colour is missing. Because for the life of me, I can't remember which one was the last one in there. So we've got our globe. I think this was one of the first builds that I'd done in the area. This one had like a whole bunch of armor stand displays. Excuse me, I'm going to have to answer that. Sorry about that interruption. Phone calls, unfortunately, just plague me at the moment. So we want to build a rather large statue, but I'm trying to think of where I want to build it. Because I don't want it to sort of block the view of anything else. So what I'm thinking is we could build it on top of here, but that feels like it's really far away. We could build it just behind here, sort of facing inwards. It is relatively big, so it'll be like towering up to a point like this point here. I kind of feel like on that hill it's just, it would look a lot better. So yeah, I think I'm going to build it up here. Also went and picked up a whole bunch of the custom like hat things that we had beforehand that no longer actually work. So let's just get rid of all of them. And then we're going to have to sort of flatten out this area just a little bit. Yay, the sound of ice shaking. So yeah, let me clear this. Let's just jump into the time lapse of me building it, and I can show you what it looks like afterwards. So catch you back after the time lapse. Alright, so it is now, I don't know why I done that. I don't know why it came out like, alright. It's now built, and as you can probably tell, it's a giant, sort of tubby-esque penguin. Now, I'd love to take full credit for the overall shape and design, but I actually saw because I absolutely suck. It's one thing that I severely lack in Minecraft building, and that is the building of natural shapes and structures. So like statues of certain people or certain animals, stuff like that, I am absolutely crap with. So I saw one, like I just searched for Minecraft penguins, and after scrolling through about 12 pages, I saw like a giant big statue, and it was, I've made some altercations, that is like an incident, isn't it? Alterations is what I was going for. My god, I don't know why I'm messing up my words so much. It is pretty early in the day. It's only like 2 PM, so I should not be this sort of lapsing in my words. But I made some alterations to the overall design initially. His arms were further down, but I wanted him to be sort of like flapping his arms up. And then I've also swapped out the entire block palette, rather than having black and white with orange concrete everywhere. I've gone for like the ice sculpture, because I knew that there was an ice spikes biome next to the winter village, and I was wondering that I wanted to place it somewhere next there. So I thought having it over on this side actually plays really well, and it does look freaking massive from the winter village. So let's go have a look to see what it actually looks like from the winter village itself. Because we've got the distant horizons, we should still be able to see it, but I don't know whether or not it's going to keep its shape. Yeah, see. Is that because Okay, so it's got it there. Why is it disappearing? If I keep looking that way, will it disappear as I go further back? It's still there. I think it looks even more creepy, doesn't it? I don't know why it's got the black section there. Is it because I've got white wall? It doesn't look terrible. It actually makes it look more defined. So you can tell exactly where it is from further away. Yeah, that's wicked. So you can still see the massive big penguin sculpture sort of flapping its wings from like all the way on the other side of the winter village, which I think is really cool. I'm happy with it. I think it's come out pretty well and it sort of matches the area that it's built in as well. I did pick up all of my shulkers, thankfully. We're only around about 17 or 18 minutes in, so I may wrap up the video here with that addition to the winter village area. And then next episode we can find... I want to work on I want to work on something that's redstone involved in next episode. So what I'm thinking... we added note blocks over here, didn't we? We wish you a Merry Christmas. Where are they? Oh, they're all under the tree section. That's pretty cool. Then I broke the line because I didn't want it constantly repeating. I do remember vaguely building that. I was wondering like we could do like a note block thing for Christmas, but we've got one over here. So I'll try to think of another sort of redstone-y involved project or a big sort of decorational type project for our winter village area, because there's two different things happening around Christmas time. One is that over Christmas, like the Christmas actual week period, I'm not going to be at home or near my PC in order to play Minecraft or record, so I'm trying to get all of anything I want to get done in the sort of Christmassy theme and Christmas area done over the next course of the 2 to 3 weeks before the Christmas week. And then two, we've got the update that's been announced to be released on the 7th of December. So I don't know when we're going to be updating the server. Very dependent on how quickly the sort of like client dependent mods that we use, like not the ones that we need in order to actually play Minecraft, but the ones that will make that I sort of rely quite heavily on for the enjoyment of playing Minecraft. Ones like Matica, extremely helpful. Other ones, what other ones are there that are very sort of dependent that I rely on? The carpet mod, continuity for the connected glass textures. I don't like playing without the connected textures for glass. The entity model features, entity texture features are for the custom hats and skins and mob textures that we want to run. Horse stats not free cam. I very much reliant on that for planning builds in certain areas. Inventory profile next allow us to they're sort of like crafting tweaks, which are really freaking helpful when you're doing a lot of crafting. The dynamic lights it's fun to play with, but I don't really rely on it all that. Lithium is good for the running and the light engine. Mini HUD is very helpful for a number of different things. Mouse tweaks also very helpful for a number of things. Zoomer I could live without. Replay mod, obviously that's all of our time lapses. Shulker box all tips, just quality of life. Sodium, light engine. Tweakaroo is a bunch of different client-side tweaks for finding hitboxes of certain structures and stuff like that. So big projects is helpful. So there's only like 2 or 3 that I'm very sort of I would not want to play without. There's probably continuity, mini HUD, light Matica are probably the main 3 that I would always have to wait for them to update before I bother updating the servers. because I know for a fact that the other people that also play on the server they sort of play heavily with that sort of mods in mind as well. But we don't need them in order to update the server, but we have got the update coming on the 7th, and it's an update that I'm relatively pretty much looking forward to, because there's a few features with the mounts that they've changed. One key feature is that you no longer get dismounted off of mounts when you go into the water, which means we can start using the horses and camels a lot more than we are at the moment. So I will be wanting to update sooner rather than later. Oh, no. Don't do that. I will be wanting to update sooner than rather soon. Oh my god, words, come on. Sooner rather than later. Just so we've got access to that feature, but we also get the access to the zombie horses that add into the vanilla game, the camel husk, as well as the new skeleton variant in the desert, which would make our Fallout area sort of play episodes a lot more enjoyable, because it's another new added dangerous mob within that sort of biome that we're settled in over there. So there's a lot of different things and features that I'm looking forward to in that update. What is this? Oh, this is where our villagers come from, the villager breeder. But yeah, so that is what's the plan going forward around Christmas. So I probably want to do another couple more episodes, probably within the wintry theme. Or what we could probably plan to do is a ice boat raceway, like we did on the last server, and have it spanning around the entire winter village. That could be an idea. Yeah, I'll think of some ideas for next episode before I actually... Well, obviously I'm going to have to think of them before I start recording, otherwise we're going to be in the same freaking boat. But nevertheless, hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the giant big ice penguin, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, I ain't got him.